Your brain woke up before you did, and it was already afraid. Not of anything real, not of anything you can name. Just afraid the way it's always been, the way it was built. There's a version of you that never fully relaxes, not because something's wrong with you, not because your life is that bad, because something ancient in you still believes relaxing is how you get eaten. You live in a world with grocery deliveries and noise-canceling headphones, but your brain is running firmware from 300,000 years ago. Everything exhausting about you, the overthinking, the dread, the 3 a.m. spirals, it wasn't always a flaw. It was a survival strategy. Yours, your ancestors, the only reason you exist. Your brain isn't failing you. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. It just doesn't know the world changed. You wake up, and the dread is already there. Before the phone, before the news, before you've done anything wrong. It's not weakness. It's not something you can just think your way out of. It's your brain doing its job in a world it was never built for. Think of your nervous system like a night shift security guard who never got the memo the war ended. He's still patrolling, still logging threats, still waking you up at 2 a.m. because something moved outside. That low hum of unease you carry all day, neuroscientists call it baseline hypervigilance. Think of it like a smoke alarm with no off switch. It can't be turned down because it was never designed to be. And here's what nobody tells you. Your ancestors who didn't feel this, they didn't survive long enough to become your ancestors. The ones who stopped scanning, who assumed today was safe because yesterday was. They're not in your family tree. You descend from the ones who never stopped worrying. So, where did this come from? And this is where it gets dark. Your brain has a structure called the amygdala. Think of it like a bodyguard trained in 50,000 BC who never took a refresher course. He's fast, he's decisive, he reacts before you're even conscious of the threat. The problem is, he can't update his threat database. A predator in the grass and an unanswered email feel exactly identical to him. Rejection from a stranger online triggers the same alarm as social exile, which once meant death. This is called evolutionary mismatch. Think of it like trying to run modern software on hardware from 300,000 BC. The hardware isn't broken, it's just running code it was never meant to run. Your cortisol spikes when your boss doesn't reply. Your chest tightens in a crowd of strangers. You rehearse arguments that'll never happen, wargaming outcomes like your ancestors wargamed predators. And no, this isn't a metaphor. This is your actual nervous system doing its actual job in the wrong world. Here's the part that actually changes everything. You are not weak for feeling this. You are not broken for thinking too much. You are the biological output of every human who was scared enough to survive. That anxiety before the meeting, same circuitry that kept your ancestors alive on the savanna. That replaying conversations at night, your brain processing social threat, because social threat was once lethal.
Protect it.
You didn't choose this system. You inherited it. And it worked for a very long time in a very different world. It's not punishing you, it's protecting you. It just doesn't know the war is over. But there's something this system does that I haven't told you yet. When fight fails, when flight isn't an option, your brain has a third response, older than both, darker than both. And it's running in you right now in ways you'd never recognize as survival. Drop a brain in the comments if your brain has been doing this all day. In the next video, we are going into the freeze response, the mechanism your brain triggers when everything else fails. And it explains something about you that you've never been able to name. Your brain isn't broken. It's ancient, and it's still trying to save your life from a threat that no longer exists.